We'll go into a Cassian list here. Cassian is heroic, aggression. I think, again, we're going to take these sparks out, go with more making openings. We also don't really need these restocks, so maybe we'll switch them out for devotions at this point. Alright, let's see what we've got first. We do have Infernos. Just good for cycling, although they suck, really suck against A-Wings. An opening is fine. I think we will not mulligan here. We'll resource one of these Death Troopers. I don't think we need both. And then I think I'm just going to go for the Cargo Juggernaut here. Kind of depends on like how much damage they're going to be. Looks like they're pretty similar to that Luke build I'm guessing that we would have faced. We can leave Search on top. It's good for pulling Vigilances. So maybe we'll bottom that, top that. So they'll be at 4 next turn. We'll pass here. We'll be at 3. So we can make an opening. It might have been better to just claim there, make an opening first. I mean, even our Death Trooper can get rid of that Dispatcher. So maybe we'll resource that so we can Death Trooper that Dispatcher. We'll see how much we lost out there. Okay, not that much, because I didn't even tap it to play anything specifically. So we'll play this Death Trooper, 2 damage to ourselves, get rid of that Dispatcher so they can't really ramp. It should allow us to put a little bit of pressure on them at least. Okay. Alright, Cassian comes out on 6 with 6. He really wants to deal damage to be drawing cards. But he's got to pay for that. Maybe we'll resource that takedown, keeping that entrenched as removal since we've got the Super Laser Blast already. That's 4 health. I mean, that's a lot. Okay. So we can play the Patrol Craft, make them run into it. We could also just entrench that. Oh, it looks like they're undoing. Thought we were in the undo. In the... Strange. Okay, they undid it and then did the same thing. But I think we are in the queue to not allow undo, so I'm not sure what they keep doing there. I don't know what's you're saying, like, but we'll see what they want to do. Maybe we can entrench it, but then we're sacrificing our Inferno 4. But maybe that's alright. We'll entrench it so they can't be hitting us for that. So never mind. Alright. Let's see. We can keep the Vanquish, get rid of that Alliance X-Wing next turn. Chilton could be up to a 6/6/2 though. Be at 5. We've got 2. So maybe we'll leave these. We'll attack here. I mean, really, are just going to be, I'm assuming, resourcing this. So it might just be like a 5/5. Because there's no reason to be playing stuff in space at this point. Okay. So we've got Echo-based Defender. So maybe we should just search our feelings, find a Vigilance, defeat that, and heal next turn. Or we could play Childson and try and hit. We'll go the slower route. We'll try for a Vigilance. And then I think we're just going to claim there after they attack us. So we can go first. Also put a shield on that. I don't think we need power yet. Although power is nice after a super laser blast. So maybe we keep it. We can also play Iden this turn. Put some onboard pressure. So, let's see. Defeat and discard, I think. Or mill. Let's see what we hit. We definitely got rid of that. So, 2 fleet lieutenants. 1 red 3. Looks like they're on Occupier Siege Tank. Not something you see very often. They played a Skirmisher, so they can return a unit from 2 or less to their hand, which I think is just a Dispatcher at this point. Yeah, I guess an A-Wing. A-Wing's probably the better choice there. We can also ambush it into our Death Trooper. Which I'm assuming they will do. But, yeah, okay. So, this is like whether we want to play Iden now or not. I don't think so. It's probably better just to claim here. We can go up to 7. Okay. This Death Trooper will not get rid of that Skirmisher, so... But we probably want to keep it in hand just so that Childson, we can reveal all 4 to make Childson a 6/6. Because that will at least tie up that 4 damage on the ground. We don't want to keep taking all of that. Played a wedge. Okay, so it's just it's just like whether we should play Iden and trade for their rogue and heal. I think we're just going to claim here. Should be able, they're probably just going to draw with Cassian there. We can hit first with Childson anyway, putting them up to 11 and then wipe. So I think we'll try that. We'll get rid of that Death Trooper. I think this patrol craft will be a little bit better to tie up the air potentially if we need to. So we'll attack base. We'll probably just deal 3 to us. No. Okay. So then, man, since I ran Wedge into there, I'm not sure. It seems like we could probably just Vigilance them again. But, man. Whoop. They're undoing their actions again. Again, I think we're in undo. They shouldn't be able to just like keep undoing their action. We're not in the normal queue. We're in request undo queue. So our Steve R should not be able to be just undoing every single thing every turn. At least that's my understanding of the request undo queue, is that you're not supposed to be able to just like keep undoing everything you do. In a normal match, Karabast allows you to just like basically infinite undo what you did, which is good for playtesting, good for people getting used to the game, but they also need a queue where people can't just do that to stall or, you know. Now he's asking me what I did. No, he asked me if I attacked wedge. No, I attacked base. So I'm not sure why he's undoing there anyway. We'll see. We can wipe, then drop Iden or something, but hopefully they misplay and just like U-wing or something. Although that would not be a good play pattern on their end. Okay, we're gonna ramp. Play a unit from your hand with cost 1 less. Okay, so they're gonna play another wing leader. Looks like, I don't know why it has, okay, wedge is giving them ambush. I just don't see wedge all that often. Says combat resulted in 3 damage. Looks like they're just like undoing attack. Okay, so they played a wing leader. There are no valid targets for that. 3 damage. I don't understand how they like. Yeah, it's just confusing to me. They just like keep undoing everything that they're doing. Anyway, probably doesn't matter. We're just gonna wipe. Play an A-wing, so we can claim here and then vigilance first, which I think is what we'll do next turn, since vigilance deals really well with that A-wing. I want to keep an entrenched. We'll get rid of 1 power, because we can also just like power that A-wing. I think we probably just could have kept everything in hand, but that's alright. We'll do this. We will defeat and mill them. See what we hit with the mill. We can also vanquish something big if it comes out. Okay, we got another A-wing from them. So all of their A-wings are gone. 1 black, 1 2 of their commands. Pretty good to get both of those commands. Okay, let's go back up. Okay. They got all of that on the ground. So a ton of stuff on the ground. That's okay though. We can power them and Iden them. So I think we're just gonna Iden. We will heal and then we'll deploy. Just like we were going to run into. We will probably just run into Mon. And then play a power to make them sack one of their 3/3s. Okay, and then we'll pass there. I don't think we'll be resourcing anything here. We probably just want to drop these probe droids, start putting some pressure on them on the ground. We can also just heal by running into the battlefield marine again. And then if they drop like a K2SO, we can just try and like arena dodge them. So just like vanquish this marine, which is probably what we should do. See what they've got. 1 U-wing, so I should have like another U-wing in there. We can attack their base with our Iden. So drop a patrol craft to keep the damage off of us, I think. They'll probably claim here. Oh no, they're gonna draw. Oh, play there, Cassian. Okay. We'll claim. So it's just whether they're gonna hit our base. I think they'll probably hit our base to draw. Doesn't look like they did. So we can make an opening Cassian here. I think we'll pass. So we're just gonna hit first. And then I guess we could just use they probably already drew with Cassian, so it's just like whether we want to, we could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just heal up with that, just to keep their leader off. Also just try and arena dodge them. They played their black one, so they can discard, but it's a May ability. So it's just whether we want to arena dodge them with, whoa, undoing their actions again. Okay. Playing a dispatcher. Alright. We'll play, I think we're just going to play our probe droids. I mean, we knew they had that black one. Battlefield, Rebel Assault. Lots of undos from them here. Looks like they're going to Rebel Assault. I guess that makes sense for them, because then they can like wing leader into that. We'll do here. We know it's already in there. But that at least gives us 9 on board. Puts them up to 27. And then we can claim here. So we'll play another Marine. Let's check our resources and check our discard. 1 super laser. Okay. We're at 9. So we can get rid of Wedge, maybe. We don't have any Sentinels down here is the problem. We could try and I am your father Wedge, so maybe that's the best thing to do. Let's try it. We'll try and use I am your father on their Wedge, see if they accept that or if they let us draw. If they let us draw, hopefully we hit another Vigilance. We got another I am your father. Looks like they got 4 on us for a cause. We can drop Childson here, and we can reveal all 4 to hold them up for a second. So we got another for a cause. So probably another 4, I'm assuming. Looks like they ran their dispatcher so that they can do Wedge, I'm assuming. Oh, they're gonna play the dispatcher. Give it ambush to run into the system patrol craft, I guess. We'll heal there, I guess. Although I don't know if that like actually heal. Let's see. Okay, so it's just like whether we want to claim here or entrench this black one. I think we will attack that dispatcher and then entrench the black one after they claim. So we got like 2 Avengers now, which we'll just pass here. Okay, another wedge. Let's see. I think we'll just power them here. And then I'm assuming they're just going to get rid of black 1. That will allow us to still vanquish their wedge. And then I don't know if they've got any more wedges. Kind of just want to get rid of those wedges so that they can... It gives each of their vehicles ambush, which is actually pretty good here because they can just like keep doing that. Also try an I am your father wedge. We could do the vanquish it again because they keep like putting that on wing. I think that's the second time that's happened. If we just vanquish them again, yeah. We could also just I am your father them for 3. It leaves us with 3. That's not a lot though. I think we're just gonna vanquish it. So we only got 4 cards left in deck, mainly due to our 2 vigilances, plus their U-Wing pulled out 3 cards from their deck, so we're number 3. And then we'll pass here. Probably want to keep all of these again, although we could maybe search our feelings. Looks like they're gonna do for a cause, but I think they've only got, yeah, like 1. So we're gonna, maybe we just plop Avenger here. I'm not sure there's anything we can do into that, because they basically got nothing left in their deck, and they need to deal 11 damage, so hit their base. I think they kind of don't have anything else to do here. They got a red 3, but if we claim here, I mean, they'll be, okay, they're dropping a bunch of stuff there, but I don't think it'll be enough. Plus, if we needed to, we could always just vanquish that Alliance X-Wing. Looks like they've disconnected. I wonder if they just disconnected instead of conceding. A little odd for our Steve R. When you can just like concede the match. Seems a little weird to me. I guess, well, we won't GG them. We don't know if they're connected anyway, but we'll give them a little bit, see if they want to play it out or not. They're really kind of blocked out of the game at this point. They need to deal 9, so they would need another, let's see, if they have that Rebel Assault, they really could deal 3, 4, they could deal 8 to us with one of those because red 3 is out, so they could attack us with both of those dealing 8, which would put us at 29. But let's see, okay, they've left the game. Alright, so yeah, especially let's see what they've got in there anyway. Do they have 1 Rebel Assault there? Looks like just 1. I mean, I feel like they probably have another one, but even if they did that once, we would just swing and they would lose. So even in the best case scenario for them with another Rebel Assault, they would put us at 29. Still lose. So that is game. Alright, looks like we're going into round 2 against a Boba yellow deck. We're going to slot in these making openings here. That'll help out against their 7th fleets and their crafty smugglers. Despair slays. Okay, looks like they're deciding, so we'll see. They've got initiative. Pretty much to be expected. I'll make an opening, like I said, pretty good here against their turn 1 plays. So I think we will not mulligan here. Death Trooper a little less good, especially if they go in the air, because we can't ping them. So we'll do a Death Trooper and 1 Chilton, expecting to make an opening, I was going to say, but it looks like they claimed, so we'll pass. See what they want to do on 3. We'll get rid of another Death Trooper, expecting to still make an opening on their probe droid. Yeah. Although I think we'll probably just claim there. So we can... They won't be on any vigilance, so we'll resource that. We can also... Maybe we'll just vigilance, mill, and defeat. I think so. We'll defeat and mill. See what we hit. They got a Bodhi. Looks like we hit 2 of their cunnings, so they won't be able to get in for that. Looks like they played Bodhi and got the entrenched, which is alright. I was kind of expecting a super laser or something, but we'll see. We can get Chilton out next. Vanquish, really great against the fire spray, but so is I Am Your Father. On the 5, we can get Boba out, and we can try and I Am Your Father there, Boba. But I think we're just going to do that so that we definitely have 4 for Chilton on 6. We'll play Chilton, and we'll just reveal everything. They play Boba, Bodhi, I mean not Boba. Anyway, so we could get rid of our Chilton, but I mean it puts a pretty big roadblock in front of them. They may have a Braggart or a Cantina Bouncer, not Braggart, both Cantina Bouncer and Cantina Braggart, but both Cantina cards. So they'll play another Bodhi. We'll see what they grab here. 1 Vanquish. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like, we still got that. Maybe they'll run that into there, and then we can make an opening there, Boba. Dang, got another entrenched. Entrenched is probably good here, unless they draw like their 3rd Bodhi. But I don't know if that'll happen, so we'll see. We'll just make an opening there, Boba, right away, just because we don't really want to take that 4, even though we don't get the heal from it. It might be good just to play like Iden here. Just to heal a minute, because if we can last, I mean, I don't know what they're really gonna do. Once we get up to, you know, like 8 or 9 resources, it'll be pretty hard for them to come back. I mean, at that point, it's just kind of like a waiting game. Resource up Patrol Craft, just because we want to still be able to vanquish. We can vanquish and entrench something here. We go first, though. So we can claim, but we want to be able to respond to a fire spray. So maybe we'll just pass. Passing, although people don't do it all that much, is a legitimate thing to do when you are waiting it out. Okay. So probably, I mean, there's no way they can fire spray this turn. We'll pass again. Even if they kill our Iden, they'll just go up to 5, which is still not enough to do that. Okay. So we can power here, or we can just claim, which I think is what we'll do. We can super laser blast. I mean, it could just hit us for 6, so it's just whether or not that's what we're doing. So we could also just lead with a power and then search our feelings, which I think is what we'll do. That just leaves it to where they'll do like 3 to us. If they fire spray, we can always vanquish at this point. Actually, they're on Chimera. They keep saying like super laser blast. Or I don't think we will super laser blast, because we can just defeat that with vanquish. So, nope. Said, oh, they messed up. Testing their kid's deck. Okay. We'll see what happens. We'll claim there. Let's see. We probably don't need 2 of those vigilance. Oh, we will. I think we can. Not 2 vigilant, 2 search our feelings. We should be able to just vigilance them here and mill again. Since we'll be going first. I thought it was on play. All good. Should have done something different. On the play. Huh. Okay. I think they're just confused. Alright, we'll vigilance them. We will mill and defeat there. Let's see what else we grabbed. We got that and that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So really nothing super great on that end. They probably still have another Bodhi, and I'm guessing they're running like chimeras. We'll search for the vigilance and then pass. Hopefully they play another chimera or something, and then we can just power the dark side it. Although we can Viper probe them and then just kind of play around whatever else they've got. Drawing 2 a turn, they're like 8 turn clock. Although if we mill them with vigilance, it puts them on a 5 turn clock. Okay. He didn't put any sparks in there. No main deck sparks. Definitely maybe got it. I would probably say so. Main deck sparks, I mean, they would be at 4. Yeah, but even then, I mean, even if they spark us, I don't know what they would do. We've got a Boba, change of heart. Okay, so we don't want to be... okay. Boop. Power of the dark side them, and then it's just like, are we arena dodging them on 2? We'll just claim there. Inferno 4, I mean, like, is okay. Patrol craft, I think we'll just pass there. We can patrol craft them so they can't be hitting us in the air with the spacer. I mean, if they could save up some cunnings and save up some surprise strikes and have their fire spray, I mean, I think they might be able to do some stuff. But it'll take a little bit of doing. Because they could change of heart, hit us for 5. We'll play this. I think we're just going to leave these. We're still looking out for that fire spray. I don't know if they've got, they haven't hit any of them, so pass there. They've got initiative, so they could right away hit our probe, but I think they're just going to not updating the spikes. Okay. Works every time on okay. So they're saying they would win if they had the sparks. I mean, I'm kind of doubting it, just to be, you know, honest. Even if they sparked us, Look at the GG there. Looks like they concede. So, yeah. Even with Sparks, we still had huge board presence. We would Childson, we would play all of this stuff. I mean, like, even if they got rid of our Entrenched, even if they got rid of our Super Laser Blast, even if they got rid of our Vanquished, I think we can still win. Yeah, and that's just not like a humble brag or anything like that. I've not lost with this deck to a Boba yellow deck. I think people think Bodhi's and the Sparks can do it, and I'm probably sure they can in some instances, but it's still fairly hard, I think. I have not seen it done, just in my own experience. I think we definitely have this game on lock, even with Sparks, but just because we'd stop resourcing and they're down to 12 and we're at 23 and we can just like spam the board. Yeah, I really don't see how they would come through even if they supposedly had them. But that will be game 2. Alright, looks like we're going into game 3 against Kerouac. 1981. Sabine aggro build, so we're going to slot out some of these cards, maybe even those two. I don't think we're going to need to loop, so we'll do this. Get ready for game 3. Double takedown, double patrol craft, nothing early. We will definitely mulligan here. This is better. That way we can turn 1 probe droid, turn 2 make an opening. This patrol juggernaut. It is not a patrol juggernaut. It is a cargo juggernaut. Pretty good for that. Vanquish, a little less good here. Usually really good for fire sprays. Takedown though works on Sabine, so we'll get rid of that cargo juggernaut. Even though it is good for healing, we've also got a vigilance, and it's not worth it for the vigilance. So we'll start with a probe droid. They got fighters for freedom on 3, red 3, wing, and Sabine. So we'll probably drop a Sabine, and then maybe wing leader it, or red 3. Alright. But this way we'll be able to claim the initiative. For probe, really great card. One of my faves. Looks really great on the hyperspace variant. You can see the snow going off to the edges there. Let's see, we're going to claim like we knew would happen. So then, if we run our probe droid into it and get rid of it, then they won't wing leader, they'll probably red 3, although actually probably be fighters for freedom, I'm thinking. So let's see here. Again, Vanquish, less useful, although it's fine versus K2, but so is Takedown. So I'm thinking we want to run into this Sabine before they can buff it. Because that would be annoying to have that unit out. We can heal here. Might as well. This is probably going to try and deal the damage. But that'll put us up. Although they're going to claim there. Fine by me. We can also patrol craft them. So we'll get rid of that, make an opening here. It's just whether we want to do Childson and tie up the ground. Sabine can come out now, so... But we can also just Vigilance to get rid of that red 3. Can't do that actually right now. But we could take down. But Sabine will still be coming out. So I'm thinking it's better just to take down this red 3 while we can, even if Sabine does come out. Okay, I'll just claim there. They may be able to wing leader Sabine herself, putting her to 4-7. Should not be too great for us, but I think we're gonna just Childson and show them these vigilances and this search your feelings, keeping in secret that we have that patrol craft there. It was a bit risky, so we don't put Childson up to 6. So we'll see if that was a mistake long term or not, but also just showing them the 2 vigilance and the search your feelings may be enough to kind of deter them, but we'll see. Because we can just vigilance right away next turn, defeat that. I'm Your Father is less good here. Probably should have sideboarded it out, but that's fine. I think we're just going to defeat and heal. Defeat, heal, defeat that. They've still got ECL, so they can run something into Childson, no problem. But we can also still Inferno 4 with the 2 that we've got left. Okay, so they will ECL. See if they've got like a guerrilla attack pod or something. It's a wing leader. But that doesn't make sense because you can't ambush a base. So we'll attack them with Childson. I don't know why they're reporting a bug, but I think they thought that they could ambush into our base, but that's not how ambush works. So, goodness. A patrol craft, which we've already got, can tie up their wing leader. Entrenched is really good though, just as like a 2-cost removal to like arena dodge them. Maybe we'll bottom and top just to have options. We'll ask him about the bug though. See if there's something else going on that we didn't see. We'll claim. Could also just vigilance that wing leader. I just said sorry. I'm not sure what. So maybe the sorry is I think we're just maybe gonna keep although we probably need to I don't know if we need 2 patrol crafts. We probably need to keep going up. We don't want to be like missing. We'll maybe just start with the vigilance here and defeat and heal again. We'll just defeat that one. It's back to 0. And we can use Inferno 4 to get rid of their wing leader, assuming they don't attack with it first. They did, so that's fine. We'll keep attacking with Childson though. Just like whether we want to keep putting pressure on their base or I think we want to get rid of this wing leader. Just to not let them have so many things on the board. And we'll just claim there, I think. Although we could have dropped Iden, might have been error there, because then we could put not 11 on board. Which might be pretty hard for them to deal with. They've already spent ECL. So keeping stuff on the top. I think we're gonna keep this chilled sin. Beacon opening will be, but I don't think they're gonna run that green squadron into our base, but potentially. It's just whether we want to go up to 8 and be on track to get Avenger, but although 8 we can search our feelings and get our last vigilance, and 3 vigilance against Sabine is kind of game over at that point. So we're gonna whack first while we've still got our Childson out. So they played their Dodonna. So we can entrench that. We could also just play this. I'm sort of leaning toward an entrench and then that line of play. Just like mill and heal though. Gosh. Maybe let's search for our last vigilance. See what they do. Okay, a fleet. Okay, that's good. Kind of want a maybe we'll do that. Let's do a shield and a heal. And we'll put a shield on Childson. And then we can drop Iden. So let's deploy Iden. And then it's, yeah, I think we can just like attack the base, because I don't think there's any way for them to deal like 17 to us. Which will put them at 22. So we've only got to deal like 3. So assuming our stuff stays around, we could also just use Devotion on that Inferno 4 and then try and hit with it. But our Childson's got a shield also, so they can't just like run that stuff into it. So also got 2 entrenched. I'm not sure. Okay, they just like fleet. I think we're just gonna, let's just GG them there. I don't think there's anything they can do. We're just gonna whack with our Childson. That puts them at 27. Yeah, not even sort of close there. But that will be game 3. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, like and subscribe. I'll see you later.